Hello, workforce development organizations in the great state of Texas. This is Daryl Andrews, Coach D, President and CEO of Daryl Andrews Enterprises, a national leader in workforce development, motivational training, and coaching solutions. Over the past 2 decades, we've had the opportunity to conduct a plethora of training and development and motivational type workforce development programs for groups in Lubbock, Texas, Workforce Solutions South Plains, Amarillo, Texas, El Paso, Texas, Harlingen, many locations within the state of Texas. So most recently, we were a speaker at the last 2 Texas Workforce Commission's annual workforce development conferences. We are honored to introduce to you our empowering self-care systems for workforce development organizations. So why empowering self-care systems? Well, it's great to have goals, but goals are only as effective as your systems. And so over the years, many organizations have had goals for their employees to live better lives and do things to take care of themselves. But if there's no system in place, it's very difficult to sustain it. And so in workforce development, with the emphasis on trauma-informed care with our clients, one thing we don't realize, we need to have a goal with a system in place for trauma-informed care for the folks who are working with the clients. Because over the last two years with COVID-19, there's been many employees themselves have been struggling with personal challenges as a result of the pandemic that has taken place. Researchers in the medical field are now telling us that self-care is now becoming a national imperative as a result. And I know in the great state of Texas, one thing I've known in being literally flying down there countless times every year to work with many of you is that you care about your people. So we're proposing working with you to conduct self-care training and coaching, be it a one-time event or a comprehensive system. Or we're conducting training and coaching for 3, 6, or 9 months. And what we found with the comprehensive coaching, which we use innovative technology, innovative breakout rooms, and accountability systems and think tanks, is that people are now starting to encourage each other in the workplace because of these more defined groups that we're creating to make accountability a top priority when it comes to self-care. So what's unique about our self-care systems? Well, as I mentioned, most self-care emphasizes, exercise, diet, smoothies, things like that. And I get it, that's important. But what we focus on are 3 specific areas because we think from our research that self-care is more internal than external, all right? And so what we focus on first and foremost is the psychology of self-care. Most people have not been taught the psychology of self-care because the thought of taking care of oneself has been considered arrogant over the years. So we have to get people on board with it's okay to think of yourself as a priority when it comes to taking care of yourself. So we look at the self-care. Then we also look at Dr. Carol Dweck out of Stanford University, where we talk about growth mindset. Because what typically happens as a result of not being taught about the psychology of self-care, we become fixed in our mindsets, which prohibits us from seeing the need of focusing on oneself and one's own personal health, because we're so busy in our industry taking care of people that we don't realize we need to take care of ourselves. And the last one is, this is what we all know about. Now it's accountability to diet and exercise and things of that nature, but not by yourself, but by putting together think tanks, small think tanks within your organization that are being coached monthly by myself or one of my team members to help you stay the course with this over a period of time. Now, as a one-time training, we will give strategies for this, but as an ongoing training, 3, 6, or 9 months, we are with you for that period of time. And we're going to run with you as far as putting those systems together. So hopefully, as a result of this information we're sharing with you, you may be interested in having a conversation to discuss how we can work with your organization to be able to provide self-care training or comprehensive systems for your employees and leaders groups. So reach out to us. There's information listed here that's been shared with you. We would love to have a brainstorming meeting to see if we could be of help. I'm in my late 50s, but I stay in shape and keep myself together. And I really think that self-care is a major priority because as I serve my customers, I need to take care of myself as well. So I'm a living example of what I'm teaching, as well as my staff. We're all pretty committed to the message that we share. So I look forward to hearing from you, and let's make self-care a priority. And let's, I always say it like this, let's let Texas take the lead nationally in self-care in workforce development.